Hey everyone, I hope you're having an amazing day. It's Mark Wiens. I'm in Los Angeles, California, and I have an incredible, this is a once-in-a-lifetime dinner meal food opportunity tonight. We have a main dinner at a restaurant with a pop-up. But before we go to that dinner, we're pre-gaming at Spaga, which is a restaurant that Jeffrey said we have to come here to eat one thing before we go to the main dinner. Then after that, we're gonna go to the main dinner to Spaga, which is Wolfgang Puck's restaurant. Spaga is hosting a pop-up with Wagyu Mafia, who's gonna be an incredible next level night of food, and I'm gonna share it with you in this video.
Here.
Okay, all right. We are into Spaga now.
We're here for the cheesy focaccia. This is Nancy Silverton's megaplex temple to Italian food, which includes the famous Pizzeria Mozza, the famous Italian restaurant Mozza next door, and this is their butchery called Spaga. Nancy's been an innovator on Italian food for years, and on her trip to Italy, to Genoa, she went to a little town called Recco and had a focaccia that she said changed her life forever.
Wow. And
she came back to try and replicate it, and she said she had to make it over 300 times before they finally got it as good as the focaccia de Recco. If you want to do a little research, it's called Manuelina in Recco.
That's where she had it.
That's where she had it.
Okay.
And we were just there 2 weeks ago with
awesome.
Maria. And, famous focaccia.
Okay.
And it's unbelievable. So that's that. That's why we're here.
The one on the flat one on the left side?
Lonza, yeah.
Yeah, it's basically just the loin that's been cured in Armenian spice. And then the one on the right is a culatello. The culatello is the heart of the prosciutto.
Wow, that's perfect.
That is insane. Wow. So it just melts in your mouth with the fat, the complexity of meatiness of that. The cheesy focaccia, the cheesy cool.
Focaccia de Recco. There you go.
Sprinkled it, I think, just with olive oil and a sprinkle of salt. That's it. But there's cheese in it, and then they deliver it to your table. Oh, there's cheese on the inside. It's just a minute out of the oven. You can just look at the beautiful bubbles of that crust. It's perfect. I mean, they took it out on the second that it was ready. The bubbles crusted up. It's golden. You can see the cheese perfectly oozing in the center. Wow, the delicateness of that is impressive. It just collapses with like crunchiness and cheese in your mouth. Thank you.
We going in?
We're going in.
Let's do it.
Let's go. Thank you very much. I would say that's one of the best baked items I've ever had in my life. Just perfection. Perfection in texture and taste. It was awesomely, awesomely good. Okay, we're moving on. Hello. Thank you. We made it to Beverly Hills. We made it to Spaga.
I saw you.
Yo.
Hey, good to see you, man.
What's up, man?
See you, man.
Good to see you.
I have a small gift. This is, you know, this is a Wagyu Black, the spiciest hot sauce ever.
Thank you. Met up with Hisato and he gave me this bottle of Wagyusko hot sauce. But they're coming around with some appetizers. This is some of the Wagyu jerky. Oh, even the seasoning, the pepperiness of it. It's so good. Thank you so much. So we're going back to the kitchen?
Yeah, we're going back to the kitchen.
Awesome.
Big fan of you.
Hey, what's up, man?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of yours.
Thank you very much.
Watch all your stuff.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
I was just watching the other day your Mexico City taco tour.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
Did you try the cones yet? You should try the cones.
Okay, cool.
So this is Wagyu beef tartare, and then it's inside a sesame cone, and a little bit of Sancho pepper inside the cone.
Oh, that's sesame seeds.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. Hey, hold on.
Wow. Oh. Well, the crispiness of that shell and the creaminess of that raw Wagyu. Oh, that just melts in your mouth.
The Wagyu sliders.
Beautiful.
Go for it.
Oh, I can try it?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You can try anything you want here.
Okay, these are the Wagyu sliders. These are one biters?
One bite.
One biters, right?
One bite.
Wow. That is a big one biter, and that meat just crumbles in your mouth. Thank you. It's a quick tour of the Spago kitchen. Man, they're so cool back in the kitchen. We're standing in line for the Wagyu nigiri, the sushi. Man.
So good.
Like it's just unexplainable. The creaminess of the uni, the beef just melts in your mouth. You've got the perfect grains of rice. It's just like, yeah, the perfect umami bite in your mouth all at once. So we just sat down looking at the menu now. We've already had those, the appetizers, hors d'oeuvres, but the menu looks kind of like a mix. I mean, there's a lot of Japanese elements, of course. There's some Chinese elements, and then of course everything with Wagyu beef.
With whipped Wagyu tallow.
Oh, cool. Thank you. So it's like the marrow that's been whipped up. Look at that. It is like whipped cream. I think you spoon it out. You're supposed to spread this onto the sourdough. Oh, wow. Look at the creaminess of that. Oh, that is like beef whipped cream.
So you gonna come over tomorrow night after Lowry?
Possibly. Yeah, that's some seriously good beefy cream.
We roll in like a milk bread.
This one is homemade tofu beef with mapo chili oil. Oh yeah, you can see that. So that's all tofu with mapo chili oil. Oh, wow. That tofu just dissolves in your mouth. What really comes in nicely is the Szechuan pepper oil infused with chili in there, and a little bit of minced Wagyu, of course. There's a Wagyu gyoza and a Wagyu xiaolongbao. That just erupts with Wagyu juices.
Which one?
Gyoza, the good one.
No, the spicy one.
Spicy one.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and Jeff is gonna add me some of the Wagyu hot sauce. Oh man. Wow. Oh, that is so good. So juicy. It's like sweet from onions. And then you've got that magical texture of gummy and crunchy wrapper.
You did everything correct.
Thank you. Wagyu carpaccio on this thin sliced pizza crust. With Australian black truffles.
This is the combination of Spago, who are famous for California. I mean, Wolfgang Puck invented the California pizza, and then this one is with the Wagyu carpaccio.
You got the stuff, man. You got the stuff.
the world famous Wagyu sandwich. And I'm gonna take a bite of it before I add some of the spicy sauce.
Which one? Yeah, that
Oh, the ponzu.
one. Yeah.
Okay, now I taste it. The meat is so ultra tender and almost like gooey in tenderness. And then you've got the bread, the fried bready crust, and then the toast, which is just crunchy and fluffy. With that hot sauce, it's amazing. This one is the sukiyaki course, and there's whipped egg yolk in here. Wow, that's just foamy egg yolk. It's so tender, and then it just has like this foam that just suds. It's like soap suds, but eggy, beefy soap suds in your mouth. Okay, next up for the Wagyu steak course, and this is just a beautiful slice. You can see that marbling, the fat in there. You can see the blackened crust. There's some kind of foamy mashed potatoes on the side. I'm willing to almost bet that I don't need a knife with this. I can cut it with my fork. Slice. Yes, as I predicted, you don't even need a knife. You can just slice it with your fork.
This beef is so tender. I'm gonna try and cut it with the chopsticks. It may not work, but we're gonna try it. That did nothing. I was getting all ready to like use my Iron Man arms. I could have done that with my. I could have done that with my pinky. It was butter.
Yeah, it just bursts with fat, and what I like is that crust, that's salty and kind of crisp. Mashed potatoes in a one-biter. It's just browsing the menu at the beginning. This is one of the dishes I was most looking forward to. Wagyu keema, which is it's an Indian, kind of like a dry curry, and it just is beautiful. You can smell the spices. Hisato said there's over 10 different spices in this keema, including you can really smell the cardamom in there too. That is brilliant. The complexity of spices in there get all balanced out. I want an entire plate of that.
That's our signature, huh?
What is
That's
this?
our signature.
What is it?
What is
Our
it?
signature smoked salmon pizza. We smoke our own salmon too.
This started the California pizza revolution. This is it. This is the one that created California Pizza Kitchen, for example, came out of this pizza.
Awesome. Again, Jeffrey has to take off, but we got a slice.
Good stuff.
How is that, dude?
So fresh, so good.
There's a layer of some kind of cheese. A layer of cheese, right?
Looks like a cream cheese, like a dill.
Oh no, I lost my. It's like a dill cream. Got salmon. There's like a sour component to it with the crust. Yeah, that's just so crazily good.
But I can look at these better.
This is dessert. What's the most fascinating thing is the beef fat. Yes, beef fat brioche with a type of green tea ice cream, and I'm just gonna try to get all of this in a big spoonful. It's almost like French toast looking, but that's seared in beef fat. Oh, that is so fluffy and so pillowy. With the green tea ice cream, which is smoky. That was a spectacular, just an unbelievably good meal. Probably my favorite dish of the evening was I think I gotta give it up for that Wagyu steak. The Wagyu steak, it's between the Wagyu steak and that tartare in that little ice cream cone. Those were just spectacular bites. I want to say a huge thank you to Jeffrey for inviting me, and to Austin as well. But that was yeah, I'll leave their links in the description box. You got to go check out and follow both of them. They are just food lovers extreme, and they're just awesome guys. And huge thank you to Wagyu Mafia and all the chefs at Spago. They did an amazing job. And I want to say a huge thank you to you for watching this video. Please remember to give it a thumbs up, and also if you're not already subscribed, click subscribe now, and also click that little bell icon. That way you'll get notified of the next video that I publish. Goodbye from LA. See you on the next video.